As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver.
That was some good timing. I got a call just now. Got to take care of some paperwork real quick for my dad. So I was like, perfect timing. Holy moly. All right, bud, good luck. See how this goes. A hell of a season.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Able to get this across the
oh, shit, it's the game. It's the game.
The 23-yard line. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a back. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Oh, he shifts past him, and he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now they'll change things up. There's Tremble, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey to about the 40-yard line.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Harvey. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Throwing Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Nick's going to keep this himself. And caught by Trimble. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Check.
Here's Nix. They'll swing this out to Harvey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he stopped immediately there. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? It's defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Nix to the air. Got a man open, it's Sutton.
Shit.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Fuck.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the
That ball shouldn't came out.
That return to an abrupt halt. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
Stroud to throw it. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Here's Stroud. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Some strong running at the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Stroud sets up the play action. He's got a man. It's his fullback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
That was a good drive. He had a good drive right there, man. Damn, that's a bummer.
They trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
Whew.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Fairbairn good with the extra point.
Got 2:30 left on the clock. All right.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
At the 39-yard line.
Give me a sec, man. I'm in this game right now. I'm not looking at it.
Now they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2. Nick's going to give the Harvey. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Harvey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now it's Nix. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To throw is Nix. And that will be incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, Another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Stroud. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Of course, he's coming off that monster game in their wild card victory, but that's his first catch here in the divisional round. Stroud looking to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside.
Wow. That's fucked up.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans would extend their lead here just before halftime. On for the PAT.
I can't fucking believe that.
And it's up. It's good.
Unfucking real. Shocking. That was shocking.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Yeah, on those kind of throws, you can't try to pick it, dude. If you pick it, he's catching it. You have to swat it. That was my mistake. I should have swatted that shit.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Harvey to start the drive. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Nix from the shotgun. And man, and he hits him in stride. Well, that's good for a first down. He's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
What the fuck, dude? Oh my God.
Goes up front, and in comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Working out of the gun is Nix. And this one complete again to Mims. Still on his feet. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 59 yards. And the Broncos have cut the lead back down to 2. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown.
Marvin Mims is hard to take down. He doesn't go down easy. I will say that.
Time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Slot man moves right. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Found a little room there as he's out to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Stroud off the play fake. Throwing offside here, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. 2nd and 14. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magical elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Play action. Stroud now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's got Jordan complete right side. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Ooh, that was a good stop. That was a good stop because he got down the field and we stopped him. That was good. Good defense. Yeah, you're going to have to give me some time, whatever you are. Yeah, I can see your message, but you're blocking my screen. I don't know what you're doing. Looks like advertisement. If it's advertisement, I'm not interested. You can move on. I know you can hear me. You can hear me. Everybody else can. I'm not typing in the chat. I'm in the game. If I got to pause it and block you, I will.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged
all right.
up on
We've got
the
plenty of backup.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll audible to something else. 2nd and 13. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defensive perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Here we go. 118. That's it.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Fuck.
Brevin Jordan, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are
that was a miracle throw. That was a miracle throw.
3rd quarter. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Next to score, Texans 24, Broncos 13. Miami Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. On first down, he'll drop to throw. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Bombers. Captain, come up!
Throwing Nix. They'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
One more, just the last one.
Quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Here's Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. They hold him only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Here's Nix once more. Touchdown, Broncos! Cortland Sutton from 8 yards out. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
That's caught. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
On the quick, right?
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
All right.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
All right, that's a decent gain there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud working out of the gun. And he is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Again, it's Mixon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
All right.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. CD, I know from working with you that you're about as old school as they come. Your thoughts on throwing that ball from the 1-yard line?
Yeah, I just got done walking my dinosaur, as you well know, and ordinarily I'm screaming, run the football from the 1-yard line. But if you are going to throw it, just take extra care. That didn't happen there, and they turned the ball over.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Nix to the air. They'll swing this out to Harvey. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Bombers. Ready? Go. Captain.
Operating from the gun. Nix finding Sutton. And they work this out past the 25.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
He's back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
No, broken ribs for him? Oh, that's crazy. Oh, my God. It's a lot of broken ribs this season. I got another guy out with broken ribs. That's a season-ending injury, too. You're out. You're out for the season.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Yeah, he's out for the playoffs, my man. Absolutely.
Left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
That's taken in by Franklin. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
At the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 coming up.
Shit.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner. Here are the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive.
Whoa, baby. That's crazy. That's crazy. We got to stop him still, though. He's got 2 timeouts, 13 seconds.
To end this one.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Don't talk yet, Blends. Don't talk yet, dog.
Stroud. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. These these are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Stroud to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
This for all the marbles. This ball intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
Ooh, got the win, dog. Got the win. That was a tough fucking win, dog. I was definitely down. I was definitely down on the scoreboard. But we fought back. Good game, Toro. Good game. That was a hell of a fucking win. You know what? This is a rematch game with the fucking Jaguars in the AFC Championship. Him and I were in the AFC Championship another time, and this is a rematch. So, way to go Broncos, way to go Toro. What a fucking game. That was awesome. That was fucking amazing. I love it. What a fucking win. No, I did not. So Toro's saying I ran cover three times in a row. No, I did not, dog. I paid attention to every one of my play calls. I changed it up every minute I had, every chance I had. I changed up my shit every time. I didn't run cover three times in a row at all. That's why I'm streaming this fucking game. You guys want to go back and check that shit? Check it. But you know what? I didn't do that. No way I didn't. I know for a fact I didn't. I've been diligent about that. After I was negligent and got suspended, I've been diligent about it. So hell no, I didn't run cover three times in a row. No way. Wasn't gonna happen. It didn't happen. Anyways, Bo Nix, 29 attempts, 25 completions, 86% completion percentage, 335 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 INT. Good job. Stroud, 16 for 23, 243 yards, 69% completion percentage, 2 for 2, touchdown interception ratio. Rushing the rock was really hard. It was not easy. It was a tough game to run the rock. Hughes, 9 for 34 yards. Harvey, 9 for 22 yards. It was very hard to run. It was all passing. Sutton, 7 for 73 yards with the touchdown. Mims, 6 receptions, 129 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jordan, 4 for 61 yards and a touchdown. Tate, 3 for 105 yards and a touchdown. Tate had a good game. Take a look at the sack lights and the INT lights. INT by Jones, the end of the game to seal the deal. Got an INT by Harrison. He got me good. And Jonah Alice, he got a pick too. Jonah Alice got a pick, dog. Hell yeah. That might be number 2 for Jonah Alice, man. I think he's looking for a contract extension. And that's a wrap, guys. Thank you guys for watching. That was a great game. Toro, thank you for being available. No, I did not spam any plays 3 times in a row. Hell no. I paid attention. Not going to happen.